Wildflower was great. It's nice to see a family-run business like that cater to the community and recognize what people need. And I'm glad I got what I wanted. This is for one of the many snacks I'm making for the charity golf tournament. Took care of something sweet. I need those butterscotch white chocolate brownies. Woohoo! That's for the real sugar rush. Then, for the die-hard salt cravers, chorizo manchego potato wraps. But now, to sort of bridge the gap, want something savory but with a little sweetness? My pumpkin seed sesame snaps. So the first thing I have to do is toast some sesame seeds, 3/4 of a cup. When you taste sesame seeds, say, sprinkled on top of a loaf of bread, they're more for color and texture than anything else. But when you use a quantity like 3/4 of a cup, wow, well, they have a presence, almost a peanut butter-like flavor to them. So I'm not going to do anything else while I toast the sesame seeds. That way I can keep an eye on them, just watching for them to barely take on color. Give them a shake every now and again. Starting to smell good. There we go. They've just changed their color a little bit, so they're more of a wheat color than an off-white. So, add that to the bowl. Doesn't matter that they're hot. And I'll measure in a cup of these pumpkin seeds. And 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. And I did say these were a little bit sweet. Okay, they're a lot sweet. 1.25 cups of sugar. So I'll give this a stir to combine, but I'm not there yet. I'm not done with the sweetness. 1/4 cup of maple syrup. I tried this once with honey in place of maple syrup, but they stayed too chewy and difficult to handle. By using the maple syrup, it crisps up. So then your fingers don't even get sticky when you pick up the little snaps to eat them. And now to build in some flavor. Because those ones you buy at the candy store just taste like sesame seeds and sugar. I like to add a little orange zest. And then a combination of orange and lemon juice. So I'm going to squeeze my orange and lemon juice separately because then I have to measure them out separately. Ooh, that's a nice juicy lemon. Here we go, 1.5 tablespoons of each. Pretty much all you'll taste is the orange juice, but I add the lemon juice just to heighten the acidity level because the orange juice itself is a little too mild on its own. And 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. Give a little whisk. Give this a little stir. And then stir this to blend. And the sugar starts melting into the liquid. And this softens up into a wet, sticky batter. The easiest way I found to make attractive looking and consistently sized cookies is to use a silicone flexible baking muffin tin. This is just the regular size muffin tin. And what I like to do is, because these are very sticky, even though this is silicone and non-stick, I give them a little grease just for insurance. And when you use the silicone pans, you have to bake things on a baking tray. That way they're easy to lift in and out of the oven. And then 1 tablespoon into the bottom of each cup. So not too much. And then just push it to the edges. And they take about 15 minutes in the oven. But it's important when you're baking these, for the last 4 minutes, don't stray too far because it'll start browning and then all of a sudden it'll be evenly browned across the surface and it's time to pull them out. These keep very well packed in an airtight container, stored at room temperature. You don't want to store these in the fridge because the sugar will actually go liquid and then they'll become sticky. But they can sit out at room temperature for ages. Like a biscotti, these could last for weeks. Because we're going to be outside and the golfers are going to be busy, a big part of the recipes I've selected for today are about packaging them up so that I can take them out to the golfers and do the rounds, all 18 holes.